Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see by the graphics, today's video is a Blade Runner RPG from Free League, and this is a box opening. So I picked up and when I looked at the stats on which bundle I actually backed, it's calling it the Rep Detect bundle. Now, I don't know if that means the representative detected this bundle or that's the official name of this bundle, but it was basically the bundle that included everything from, both physical and PDF, the box set of the starter set, the core rule book, and the Game Master's screen. So without further ado, let's start tearing into this. But actually, on a real quick note, side note, um, I just put up a video for Dungeons and Dragons, the 2000 movie, and it got a copyright claim, not a strike. So I decided to just pull that down real quick so I can clean up what they were saying was the issue. I might have to remove the um, the documentary portion because it was background music for certain parts of the documentary, and that's what triggered the claims. So I just decided to take it down, and I might redo that video and just do a review of both the movie and the documentary, rather than running the risk of it actually getting a strike. A claim is one thing; a strike is a little bit worse. So I just decided to take it down. A claim means that they can monetize it from the views on my channel, and that's not the purpose of what I put it up there to begin with. So I decided, no, I'm gonna just take it down and redo it, and that shouldn't be a problem. So anyhow, let's get to the matter at hand. So I've been going back and forth with the OGGM, and we were talking about, I was expecting this to come on the 30th, and it was going back and forth. It shipped on the 22nd, so I got here on the 27th. So from California to New York, not too bad. 5 days from the time that they said that they printed the label and shipped it, probably the next day. And considering the holiday was thrown in there, not too bad. So let's get on to different view. I'm not going to bother using my drop down camera because that always is a pain anyway. So here's the starter set. I'm going to begin with the starter set, because there's obviously more in this to begin with. And I'm going to just open it up. I have not opened this up yet. So here's a catalog for Free League games. And let's see how many of these I actually have. Alien is definitely on my list, but not for this year. I only expect one more game to come in this year, and that's Mothership. I'm expecting, and then I'm going to take some time off because I have too much that I haven't even covered yet, too much that I haven't played yet, and I have a gaming convention coming up in April, so I don't need to buy any new stuff unless something completely remarkable comes out. But I think I'm going to hold off for a bit. But the One Ring is definitely something that I have. Tales from the Loop is, Kids on Bikes. It's something that I have in other forms that I'm, perfectly happy with. Forbidden Lands, I'm hearing a lot about this. I mean, this is something that keeps on cropping up. Is it in the cards? Probably not. I'm too much of a fan of Twilight 2000 First Edition to bother with the newest one. Uh, Symborum, not really interested in it. Vaesen, I have plenty of Viking based games. And Morkborg, nah, not something I'm interested in. Mutineer Zero, I might actually look into. A lot of times it goes on sale, and it's pretty cheap. Uh, Coriolis is another space based game that I think that Mothership is going to end up replacing that. So a catalog there. The silicone packets, don't need those. I'll try to avoid my coughing fits. So hit mute if that happens. So here we have a deck of cards, and they're like condition cards and NPC cards and everything in one card pack here. We have some customized dice. That's I believe it's going to be 2 of each, so 2d6, 2d 2d8s, 2d12s, 2d10s. All right, so and it uses a skill level progression that changes the type of dice that you use, very similar to like Savage Worlds and that kind of mechanic. So let's see what else is in this box here. There's quite a bit actually. So I'm going to put the box over here. Very nice cover art. I didn't actually show that. So there you go with the cover art here. And the back here, they basically go through all of what is in this box. So there's a lot in this box. So let's make sure I'm putting back into the bottom. Put that safely over there. And here we go. So this is, let me flip this back over. So this is the starter set, and this is the rules. So here we have the rules, and the rules in the starter set is, looks like it's about 80 pages. So an 80-page rule book in the starter set. And I will go over these. I do have the PDFs for everything, so it'll be much easier for me to do a step-by-step and go through this. But pretty heavy, glossy pages. Pretty cool art, on the inside. Very dark, which you would expect. Very dynamic looking stuff. Now, I don't know if this is using AI digital graphics. It probably is. I don't have a problem with that. It's just the wave of the future, I guess. So here is this is Electric Dreams case file number 1. So this is a first adventure to run through. And this is, so let's see how long their adventure books run. The pages are so glossy, and I'm not quite sure. It doesn't say like a table of contents, or here it does with an index. Let's see. 54 pages. So pretty lengthy adventure. The LAPD rep detect. So, and this is a folder of handouts. So let's see. First time of removing anything seems to take some time. Let's see. All right, there's still more in there. So we have a little thing here, the tiger. It's like a poem. The complete works of William Blake. We have Off-World and Arcadia. Looks almost like a business flyer. That's a handout. We have the complete works of William Blake again. Another sheet here. We have a handout. This is a profile database for an NPC, Leah. A handout number A, letter A, LAPD order being issued. Here's another NPC, I guess. Um, Profile database of styles of Lilith Terrell. Sorry, I should be showing you these. This is a performance report for Leah. Handout F. Handout D. They weren't in order. It's kind of weird. Sandor. This is a profile database. Handout L. Picture of a girl. We have a Hollywood greeting card. We have looks like an advertisement on a newspaper. Ah, yes, so it's a newspaper. Flyer for competition. Magazine cover. Handout Q. Looks like a surveillance camera video or stills. Handout N. Handout K. Like I said, very weird order. Handout O. Now this, I believe, these actually didn't come out of the folder. So I am going to put all of this back into the folder so that I know these are separate from the folder. And these are the pre-gen characters, I believe. Yeah, so these are the pre-generated characters. We have Willem Nofak. And you have his stats on the back of this. Olison Baker, or Backer. She's an enforcer. Human birth date, 2009. We have Fenna. She's a Nexus 9. Archetype is a Doxy. So obviously a synthetic a cyborg. And then we have Percival. He's a Nexus 9 as well. Archetype is Analyst. So he's an Analyst, and looking at some of his abilities. So here they have like his strength level. His strength level is a B, which gives him, I know it's very hard for you to see, a D10. His force is a D, he gets a D6. Hand-to-hand combat is a D, gets a D6. And his stamina is a D, gets a D6. Agility is a B, so he gets a D10 there. So like I said, the categories change the dice, the die that you use for determining those things. As an analyst, as you would expect, his intelligence is high, rating is an A, and so he uses a D12 for his for that. His observation is also an A. His technology is also an A. Strangely enough, his insight is only a D, his lowest rating, I guess, and that's a 6. But pretty cool stuff. This is case notes. So you can obviously run off copies of this, and and then this is a time tracker. So you can keep track of time as you're going through your investigation. And so you would do shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of day 1. Then, you do your notes on shift 1, what happened, shift 2, shift 3, shift 4. then you go to the next day. So there's 4 shifts per day, and you can break it down. I know the Game Master's screen, which I took a quick look at, covered that as well. We have the Jupiter Moon Bus, so we have some ship handouts here, so details. They're pretty heavy, so that's nice. They're certainly durable. The Hollywood sign, so they have a map of the Hollywood sign. This is the interior of Kill magazine. Apartment 16. I really like the fact that they're they're like screen captures from a computer screen. Okay, sorry about that. The snake pit. There's still a lot of detail in these maps. They're just very small. You gotta focus in on them, but pretty cool stuff. This is a larger map here. So the memory lab. Anemoid Row. Looks like an outdoor market. So fairly large map here. The city of Los Angeles. And we have all the different sectors, at least 12 sectors. This is going to fold out to huge, so I'm not going to do that. And then we have, like I said, the card deck and the dice here. So that was all in the starter set. So everything you need to begin playing. Now I'll take a look at this and go through it, and maybe Blade Runner is something that I would run at at the next convention I go to, Rising Phoenix. I already bought my tickets for it, and so perhaps I will run to that. So this is the cover sheet for the Game Master screen. So we have Blade Runner, the role-playing game, the Game Runner screen, a deluxe Game Runner screen in landscape format for the official Blade Runner role-playing game. All right. It features Martin Grip's art on the outside and a host of useful tables. So let's take a look at this here, and we will take a look at the photograph on the outside, and you'll recall this from the movie. And it's full screen here. So the inside information, they have the attribute scores and what each is. I'll kind of display it this way. So, and like I said, when I do a full preview of this, I'll have everything in PDF to go over. But attribute scores are levels A through D. And A is the highest, and it takes a D12. And the description is extraordinary. A D takes a D6, and its description is feeble. Skill levels run from A to D as well, and so they go from elite to untrained, going from a D12 down to a D6. Improving skills, to go from a D to a C takes 5 points, a C to a B takes 10, and a B to an A takes 15 points. Time used, around is duration 5 to 10 seconds. Primary use is combat. A shift is 5 to 10 hours. Investigation. Ranged categories are engaged, means right next to you. Short means a few meters away in the same zone as you. Medium is up to 25 meters away in an adjacent zone. Long is up to 100 meters, 4 zones away. And extreme is about 1 kilometer away. Your combat actions gives you a list of various combat actions. They have stress factors. All right. So if you have to, if your stress level is a 1, you're being threatened with violence. And a 3 plus is learning something that fundamentally changes who you are or how you view the world. All right. So that's like a mind numbing realization. Explosions, they have the various blast powers, A being the highest and D being the lowest. A is going to do 2d12 damage for crit 12. They do have critical effects here. So, and then they have resource, LAPD resource request charts. And then they have the critical injuries crushing and critical injuries piercing. Um, so you can go on, those are rolled on a d12. So actually, being instantly killed is a 1 in 12 chance, as opposed to 1 in 20 that you might be familiar with in what few other games actually use critical hits. And here we have the core rulebook. All right, so this is Blade Runner, the role-playing game, a neon noir wonderland that will take your breath away one way or another. An evocative world of conflicts and contrasts that dares to ask the hard questions and investigate the power of empathy, the poison of fear, and the burden of being human during inhuman times. An iconic and unforgiving playground of endless possibilities that picks you up, slaps you in the face, and tells you to wake up. Time to live or time to die. All right. Looking for a reference as to when it's supposed to take place. If the characters are 2009, there's this is the cover plate. I think the OGGM has this on his wall already. So I saw this in his most recent video too, when he was talking about having received it. So so here on the inside of the book we have the sector image of the sectors. You have the full map in there. So let's see. The lead game designer is Thomas Hairstham. Let's see. Lead artist is Martin Grip. And maps are Christian Granaff. And this is 222 pages in here. The Rep Detect unit. All right, so that's Fiery, the Angels Fell. Let's see, let's just go through the table of contents and see what we're going to end up in here. So the New Order looks like Working the Case is the first section. Tools of the Trade is the second. Running Blade Runner is the third section of the book. So there are and then there are chapters, I guess, chapter 7, 8, and 9. Did I skip 1, 2, and 3? Oh, look at this. So Firing the Angels Fell is chapter 1. Tears in the Rain, Megacores Rise, and Planets Fall. So this is the background. Your Blade Runner. So this is how you're creating your character. Skills and specialties is dice rolls, the skills and specialties, combats and chases, Tale of Two Cities, Divided City Trapped in Time, City Life, Going Downtown, Sectors 5, 4, 9, 1, 2, 12, and Beyond Downtown. And then The Powers That Be is Chapter 6, Government Agencies, Special Interests, the Media, Criminal Enterprises, Wallace Corporation, Replicants, and the Replicant Lot Life. And then The Working Case, so this must be an adventure. That's in there. Tools of the Trade, additional gear, armory, and so on. intelligence and technology, synthetic support, detective special spinners, spinner cycle, public transportation, basic goods, shopping destinations, and then running the game. So the game masters section is the final section. Um, Not very long, actually, only from page 211 to 222. So 11 pages of that, and very good construction. I mean, it's, you can hear the pages cracking open as I'm flipping through them for the first time, and it's very easy to read. Very easy to read. Nice look to it. Close combat. Let's see: firearms, position, resolution, critical hits, special attacks, restrained and unaware opponents, crit dice, grappling, free attacks, range combat. You have range, target size, cover, careful aim, unseen target, resolution, crit hits, called shots, full auto fire, damage, suffering damage. So looks like they pretty much cover everything. So yeah, there's a lot to tear through in this thing. So it's going to be, very, very interesting to look at it, see how, I can already glean, some things about the system itself and how you're going to do skill checks and everything. But like I said, I am going to do a step by step and just kind of tear through this, and finish up what I was going to do with Hyperborea as well. So as you can see, when it rains, it pours. Sometimes you get a lot of games coming in at one time, and like I said, this is, I have three major games that I wanted to spend time with, and that's Hyperborea, Blade Runner, and Mothership. When I'm expecting that really near the end of this month. Which we're practically at the end of this month anyway. So we'll see when that comes in. I think they might have pushed that back to December. I'll probably have it by Christmas, so that'll be awesome. But anyway, thanks for joining. I hope you like this video. Uh, Apologize for the last one that I tried to put up there. And if you get a chance, just subscribe, hit the little alarm bell so that you'll get alerts when I upload new videos, and be on the lookout if this is something that's going to interest you. Be on the lookout for these videos. These should start rolling out sometime next week, because I do want to take a look at Hyperborea and start digging into that, and then I'll flip after a couple and start off with Blade Runner. Probably by the end of the week, I'll get one or two videos of this done, and then I'll just go back and forth between the two so that you don't get bored with 7 videos in a row on one game system, and you'll have the opportunity to see a few more things along the way, and that's pretty much it. So thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I look forward to seeing you on the gaming screen sometime soon. If you're going to Rising Phoenix, which is a con in April 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, in I want to say it's Milford, Massachusetts. That's the next game convention I'll be going to. I'm debating on whether or not I'm going to run games or play in a lot of games. If I go to play, I'm going to go play as many as I can. I'm staying on site, for the 3 days, and looking forward to getting a full 3 solid days of gaming in, whether I'm DMing or GMing or playing. I'm hoping to get at least 3 sessions every day, and multiple game systems. So, waiting to see how that all pans out as far as scheduling and such. So, looking forward to it. So, if you are heading that way, I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Drop a little line in the in an upcoming video I'll do on like a channel update and talking about that when we get closer. And let me know if you're going to be there. That'll be really cool to possibly get in on a game together, and so I can meet some of the people from the channel, and which I've done in the last convention I went to. That was really cool. So um, as always, look forward to seeing you on the gaming screen sometime soon, and hopefully as things permit, we'll actually run into each other in live games as well. So have a great evening.